It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And up next is this team's leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. This should be a good one to watch. Next on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the...
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Open man, left side, he's got it. 12 yards on that hookup, and that will be a 1st down.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points? I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That one hauled in. It's complete. Call it a gain of 13. That's enough for a 1st down. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. As he threw, the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. And this defense will take over here following the interception.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, it's going to be a hard team to beat.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Back to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. We're about ready now for the punt. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. Give him 14 on that play, 1 first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it, but he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Up the middle they go. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They send him right out of the slot. Here comes the jet sweep. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run. A dive, and he's in.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes Hill on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll run with the rookie out of Florida. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Slot receiver headed right. From out of the gun, he'll throw toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. At their own 18-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete right side. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Now a give up the middle, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Tight end, the motion man to the right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. A quick throw that's complete on the slant.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This one from just under 50 yards. His kick is good. And the visitors will extend to a 10-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he'll come on to punt this one away. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing right, it's taken in, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 12. Result is a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. Results in a first down.
Now, faking the give. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. So now this team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
The 44-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And a first down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now he'll run. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Back to the air one more time. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 13-yard line.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Slot man in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. He'll drop this one down to Hill. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. This one is good. He knocks it through. And his guys are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To the air now on 1st and 10. Thrown left side. The catch is made.
Look at his eyes. He's looking downfield. He's saying, who's going to win for me and allow me to push this ball downfield? But he realized his pass protection was being stressed. It wasn't going to hold up much longer, and he takes the underneath drag route to just make sure they continue to stay ahead of the chains.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach, Jonathan Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Man in motion, heading left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. And that is incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the visitors will extend their third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Whoa! And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going in the short game.
Defense. Still second down.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. This one complete right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys will cut into that lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, The best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Receiver in motion, headed left. And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play. 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now, a big spot coming here. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score. So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. they'll run. It's a counter. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Back to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
They're all set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll go right and find his running back.
Defense does a nice job here initially.
And now the decision has been made. The challenge flag is out. They want a review of the previous play. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Back to the air one more time. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's going to run it.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, It's going to be real interesting to see how...
Good blocking, and he's in. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open all before that defense has a chance to get home with their rush. They want to tie the coverage in with the rush unit. Like you see here, when you can give good protection and your receivers can get open and find those open spots, you deliver the ball on time, there's a lot of room to operate.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's a toss as they look to run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And this one's not going to help the cause. He is going backward. Tackled back at the 8.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
These are some of the most difficult situations for a coach to handle because it's a combination of you have to be aggressive to go score. You're trying to win the game, of course, but there's also an element of time and clock management. So it's going to be very interesting to see the play selection over these next couple downs.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still first down.
He'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they have the first down, so they get the completion on 1st and 5, and now they'll set up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Down on 2nd and long. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on...
No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Going for it all, and that is incomplete. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's to the 15. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
No problem there on the extra point. And the visitors will go up by 7.
Our home team, 16.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll come up now for 2nd down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for our visitors. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.